Kima Tanzania Mazul. Masa here, a little bit tired, but I just finished writing it. Um, Something's down about our black race, and this will be something. I know. I think people have said something like that before, but have never seen it in this uh, perspective. It's gonna be a hard knock video for someone that is um, they don't want to hear. It's better not to hear, and that means most of our people are they do not want to hear negative things. They became like Europeans. It is very hard for a black person to kill himself. If you see a black person kills himself, this is not our culture. But today you see black people killing themselves, sleeping with their mothers. Oh, black people do the worst. They adopted and accepted everything that the white people do, became even weak like them, laugh like them, talk like them, eat the same food like them, marry like them, the same work like them. We cannot have the same work like people that lived in Idumea or let's say in Caucasus in the cold. It was completely different. Our work, spirituality, culture, like I said, suicide. My goodness, the um, black kings and queens that went to slavery, for example, or even in Africa, time of Holocaust, more than 50 million people died in the Congo. You had Muslims coming, you had political wars, you have Christian wars inside Africa, you had apartheid, you had, oh my goodness, they came from Turkey, they came from in the north of Africa, they came from everywhere. But even if we talk about the 12 tribes beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, which means from Congo downwards, we never had peace until these days. And then we have our brothers that went to slavery to the four corners of the earth in the 16th century. Uh, then we can see that all this happened in the land. This was the base where it came from, the house of exile, Zion, where our forefathers came from, the root. Okay, and if you're disconnected to the root, this can become a big problem. Um, it's like a dog walking around without having someone who feeds him. Do you see how people treat dogs in Africa? Hmm? This is what our people became, dogs, and the Most High really called them like that. He called always the nations dogs, swines. This is how he calls his people, and it's because of this disconnection. I have for you, before I start telling you guys where I'm coming from with this connection today and the video that I'm doing. I want to tell you guys about um, Malachi. Please read the book of Malachi. What's going on here? It's hanging, right? Can you hear me? Let me see what I can do. Yeah, I know. It's always like this. Is if you do videos like this, you're gonna always have some trouble. But let me see what I can do. I can take away the background. Ooh, look at this. Okay, better, much better. So, if we go to the book of Malachi, brothers and sisters, you may see that the Most High is talking about sacrifices, the things that the wrong things that our people did. And one thing, what you're going to see there is the Most High talks about giving him something. There's no, the Most High is invisible. The Most High is power. He's in everything. But why does the Most High say give him something? And this is a point that the most of our people that never understood, that the nation have never forgotten to whom they sacrifice. What means a sacrifice? I just watched a video, a movie, something with Caban, Black Caban or something like that, something with Caban. They went to the forest and something like that, and they had to do sacrifices so that the world doesn't go down. So Europeans, Asian, Indian, all of them know what kind of sacrifices they have to do to become that what they want. And our fathers told us very often what kind of sacrifice he wants. You know, my father's name is just for you to show you guys the power of Kikongo. Because my name is Mikael, not from the white people. I'm being called Mikael from the Kikongo. It's the funny part, right? Um, my father's name is Minka. Minka means also sacrifice, blood. In Lingala, they call him Makila. Makila means blood. The same thing, Minka, if you look what Minka means, it means sacrifice. So you also see, the connection was always there. What do I want to say? Um, the root is very important. If you're disconnected to your root, how can you become spiritual? How can you become strong? This is impossible. So, what kind of thing do our people um, represent or teach or say? What are they? Who are they? If you have no identity, you're denying your identity. You will never go to a Chinese, you will never see a Chinese being in America. And if you're asking him, where do you come from? He's gonna say, I'm from Vietnam, China, or something. But if you ask a black American, where do you come from? He's gonna tell you, hey, I'm coming from the Martin Luther King Street. I'm coming from, New Jack City or whatever. He's gonna tell you rubbish. So he's not connected to the root. Yeah, he accepted a new identity. You're gonna go and see black Americans teaching the Hebrew. Not everyone is like that, brothers and sisters. By the way, not everyone is stupid and an idiot and a coward and a guy that will die. Not everyone, but many. So what happens? You're gonna see the black Hebrew Israelites teaching in the streets. You're gonna see Nathaniel speaking and whatever. You will never hear any one of them speaking about Africa. And if he does speak about Africa, it's to make cash. He does not identify himself as an African. He don't see Africa as a place where he has to go one day or where he came from. He has big problems to be black, actually, okay, because he's in the land where he's not accepted, where he has always to be arrogant and to be superficial to everyone because he wants to become the best and be the best up over everything and everyone. So he's an arrogant person running away with them, running there down there the streets with a mask, with no identity, with zero spirituality, and he doesn't believe in anything. He just saw a movement coming and talking about the Black Christ, something like that, and he wanted to accept it. When he saw this movement was already there, that you had in the early 19, again, prophets coming out and fighting the colonizers with all the powers, saying Christ is black, saying about all, some of them, they took the bones of them, they spread it in all over the world in the four corners of the earth so that they can't come together, like Andrew Matsua, Mbutampadi, Mama Mafuta. More than 80 entities everywhere, all over Africa, fighting with different kind of powers, stopping planes and doing crazy stuff, talking about a black Christ, even when they knew there was no Christ. Okay, accepting a complete new era, new lie, by saying directly, "Hey, look, something's wrong. Something's wrong," and telling, "Do not go to the new colonizers' religions or bowing down to that what represents them, but they're also in the land. It started there. People already being, bewitched and weak, so that they starts to be like in the time of Noah, like, oh, now we saw something, maybe an angel or something coming because we saw another entity, other people, or other race, because they're white. Why are we black? The only problem, the white man is black, but the black man is trying to become white. Yeah? But the white man is black. You're gonna know that. You're gonna know one day. Um, all of them knew that the Christ story is a story that is made up. They told them, "Hey, this story is here. Christ, yeah, it sounds like our stories. 12 tribes." They said, "Man, yeah, we have always had a king over the kings. 12 from 12 heads. Now they became Judah, they became Naphtali, names of when they look, oh yes, they didn't come with a new story. They came with the same story that we knew. And they look, my friend, I know you, you are this and this and this and yeah, funny. And this is how they get us until this day. And if we go deeper, brothers and sisters, I mean, I will become very rude very soon. So if you don't want to listen, just run away because I am like I am. I'm gonna say what I have to say and what I want to say. No one will stop me to say what I have to say. I see these dudes in the streets teaching. I see them in internet teaching. I see all of them. It's 90% of Black America teaching or doing politics or opening their fucking mouth. And if they do so, they do not go back and refer and call themselves African. And I was like, okay, let's go look at your childhood because I had a lot of so-called, you can't call them German Americans because we're Germans, like let's say mixed friends, mixed half caste. They would call themselves brown. They loved this word, this. They love this name, brown, and brown doesn't exist. It's that, but I know it's black and white. And maybe people came with reddish and all this kind of things, but it also goes to black and white. By the way, we're coming to that. We're coming there. We're going there very soon. The thing is, those people made my life very very hard sometimes. Very hard. The only thing is, I was very very lucky. Did I always look different than them? I always had somewhere here and there cash because I come from a good household. They were very jealous people from Brazil, from because we know you had a lot of children in Germany when the U.S. came, people from Navy, the how do they call them? The the Air Force, all of them, all these black dudes. Many, some of them, they studied it or went to school, then they made it into military. But the most of them criminals, real criminals. And then, I met so many because I grew up. I really saw many Americans, and the most of them hated Africans so much. Now you have the people from Somalia, West Africa, etc., etc., that also could not identify themselves with the West African um, or East African. You had a lot East African, Egypt, biggest races, Egypt. What is this land there? Directly near there, Somalia, Eritrea. Brother, you don't want to go to these northern African countries. It's equal if you're African American, you do there one step, you are an N word, okay? You don't want to go to Brazil and make one of, oh man, I'm the gangster, Puff Daddy, whatever. I'm an Indian. You don't want to go to Southern America. Do you know where the most of the racist people live? They're more racist than the German. They're more racist than the American. They're more racist than the Chinese. What I want to say is, Black Americans are racists to themselves, to Africa. Okay, they hate themselves. They have no identity. And me myself, I don't like people like that. I can't identify with. You can't work or they're never gonna build. It's the same thing like African people, but they themselves in the land. If you're speaking to someone who can't identify himself in the Black Panther movie, the first thing that they did is identifying themselves. Do you know who I am? I came from this clan and this clan. My father came from this and this. This is our power. This is what we do. This is our clan. But if you're coming, I'm come from East LA. I'm a Crip. I'm a Blood. I have my bitches. So you are fucking stupid. Oh, I went into the military. Tell me something that can black people could. If you take let's say you have, I don't like to talk about business so much. But look at this. Look at this. One person goes there and tells 100 people, 100 people, 100 black others in the group, in church, whatever. Everyone gives me 10 euros. Do you know how much he has? Do your calculation. Or $10, better for you. And then for someone who has 1,000 clients or people, just say, give me 100. A million, to reach a million and what you can do with money and everything. And if you look, we have actors, we have politicians, we have musicians in the land, like out of the land, like diaspora or people that are became now Americans or because or whatever they are, right? Which race? Because we are going to this mixed thing very soon, brothers and sisters. That's why read the whole book of Malachi, and you're gonna understand how the Most High deals with those kind of things, and that's why, brothers and sisters, you're gonna see how crazy this phenomenal Big Bang we're gonna become, because I want to see people flying. Boom! This is the only way to save our people. The prophets, they came by declaring and saying, Father, We are becoming like Gentiles because while we are suffering and fighting in the abyss, 40 years Massa went there and my to the goodness, the other one 500 years teaching and people became crazy, These people did not hearken. They do not want. They hate the Most High. They have no identity to the Most High. They're gonna create their own Most High. They're gonna have their own land. But this is what they say. They say it's Canada. They say it's the Middle East. They say it's Egypt. The Moses said you came out of Egypt. No, it must be Egypt. It must be Asia somewhere. It must be in California. Do you know what? The Nile thing, this sea here in California, the Mississippi, it's the Nile River, whatever. They're gonna come with stories. But the Most High, they're gonna hate him. But now they speak about the Jesus or Isaiah or Mashrarala or Kwam the Döner or Kebab. These people, I understood, they are searching for the devil, they are searching for an enemy, but they are the devil. Who is the devil? Who is Christ? It's the human himself in your mind. In your fucking mind. It's you are the devil. Okay? You are first of all the devil to yourself. Okay? To your children because you do not give them any opportunity so that they can move forward. They have to become slaves like you are because you haven't learned anything. You never went back to the roots. We have so many people. They will they will give everything. They will like to go back to the roots, to know about the roots. Hmm. It's crazy how brainwashed these people are, how selfish these people are, how brownish these people are. If you go to Africa, you're going to see that brown was always a color in between. It was always there. Lighter skinned people in Africa, even if the shine goes to what degree, they have been always there. People with green eyes, blue eyes, people with long hair, short hair, fat people, even if it is the Most High is an actor. He is he constructs. You can't explain this. Now this fucking racist. They say the white people are racist. Teaching in the streets. Do you know what? It's only the black Americans and the Indians and all the brown. The brown. They say it's the brown people that you hate so much in Germany. That you hate so much in the Canada. It's the brown people. And if you look these guys up, right? They wear clothing that doesn't make any sense. Okay, they look like people that didn't never went to school. That can become very rough, man. Or look like puppets and marionettes. The devil only fears, and if he fears someone, he shows you that he fears that person. You can see if this person walks. They send it people to people like Simon Toko. They send it like ambassadors, big 33 degrees to 33 degrees, like they do to Louis Farrakhan and all of them. These people know. This Jehovah Witness, this Nathaniel, they know. Because they work together. They work together. The thing that is going on here, the Most High is feared. No one will like Jesus because Jesus is in the world and Jesus is feared. No one will like that person. It's the same person that like he was before. And you are the same person like you have been before. You will not like the Most High. How can you? No, I love Jesus. Jesus my savior. Jesus is my You cannot. The white man is even the most. He's the faker from the faker. He's so fake that he starts saying, "Oh, I love the most. Jesus' son, he's coming to save us." Blah, blah. Jesus, Jesus is not that what you guys think. Jesus hates you guys as well. He's not that love what you guys like. That what you portray. That what you are in heart. This is what he sees. We see that what you are in heart, not that what you are for a clan or whatever. It's much bigger. Oh, Jesus is coming to save us. Jesus is never coming to save. He's coming to judge. We are going to Judgment Day. There's nothing with saving here. The thing is, you know, it never happened. Also, the stories never happened like, I don't know, like the most of the people used to portray it, or, we use the stories. I will tell you this, the truth. We always, I don't want to go to spiritual part of me, right? This, I just tell you like that because I just saw something. But we always gave people stories. We are people that give people stories. And many of those stories that they get are from Egypt, down there in the eastern part of Africa, there where the Lubar is, the northern Ethiopia, the southern Egypt. Many things happen in this region. That's why the Luba people, for example, are still called Judah today. Judatarium. It's there in the Congo, this area. These people came there. Then we went to Egypt. It was like this one. We accepted and adopted a lot of things from the other nations. What I want to say is, the Most High never wanted it. We accepted their languages, took their women's. Look at Moses, Massa, right? When he took another wife from the other Africans, okay? You saw how his sisters and his family started to go against him. This is us. Do you know that Bakongo, I'm a Bakongo, normally we are not even allowed to marry other races. Luba and all of them, many, even to other nations you see, until in their culture, they only marry each other. Okay, so like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry now someone from the Latinos, and they're gonna take brothers and sisters. The Latino is brown, then you're gonna tell you, hey man, I'm brown like you. I feel like you. I'm like, eh? I grew up in Germany. Germany is my hand. you know, you're not like me. You just say that because you think you're like me. And it's true. You shouldn't even think like that because we are really the same. We are really the same. But you're thinking like that because you know many other things. Black are not accepted. Black are hated. Black people, they are seen like garbage everywhere. They are the one always doing bad. They're the one only stealing. They're the one only being criminal, dumb, stupid in school. They do not want to work. Only black people. They can be Chinese, Indian, Turkish, all type of races. They're gonna show the finger at this black dude, and this black American will be like, "No, it's not me, man. Let me find another crispy black nigger. You African, it must be you. I'm the lowest. No, I'm not the lowest. Like they did in Liberia at that time, right? It's you. It's you." And if you look at this brother that is showing the finger on this black African, he looks so ugly, man. He looks so, used. And wow, it's you, black African. You must be looking more ugly than me. Do you know where I come from? Do you know? I'm like, wow, let's expose these motherfuckers. Okay, let's go. Racism. Racism is a big word, and I hate racists. Why have all the prophets faced racism? They never showed racism. Judgment or justice is the same thing. Hate and love is always there. Okay, there's a time for everything. And being racist, like I told you, I grew up with Black Americans. Once I was one of my friends. His name was Julian. They called, the most of these MPs and all of them. They came, took white women's, and then they went back to America. So you had a lot of light skins friends there, but all of them were white. You had this black Africans from Somali, Eritrea. Those people, they hated people from the West because we are completely different. What is the difference between us? I looked better than them. I had more money than them. But where, where was the difference between me and this Brazilian guy that hated me? I am Christ and they are the devil. Okay? Oh, Jesus, I'm searching for Jesus. Jesus. You guys lost to be Christ. That's why you have to go through judgment. You have to be judged. You are not feeding, like I said in the beginning. Where are the sacrifices to the Most High's temple? Where are the sacrifices to the Most High people? What are the mistakes and things that I have done in the beginning? Um, the mistakes that I have done in the beginning when I started teaching people about spirituality and I came with it like, I mean, it will never end. I sold or I gave because it's gave it away for free, teached a lot of people, reached a lot of people the last 10 years, and then always people came with another doctrines to fight and take it here and mixing it up. It didn't finish there. At the end, when I was giving schools, for example, um, for $150 dollars or $200, the biggest mistake that I have done is I should make it for 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, and then people would give value on that, and then even you could see how few people, only few people. Let me just play you something. Uh, this is nothing against my brother Trey, by the way, but this is just no, because it's just coming. You just listen to that one here. You guys, okay?
Hey, Sammy, brother Alex. I know we haven't been talking for a while, but I hope you're doing well. I hope the book that you guys did were doing okay. Um, there's a brother that's dealing with some stuff that's coming from some witches and warlocks and bantus. I know we did our fire prayer to fight against the enemies of darkness, and the problem.
Okay, wait a minute. One thing that I did not understand is okay, Brother Trey, yeah, but what I did not like is because he said Bantus. The guy, I think I know exactly who that is. He comes from the islands, from Cape Verde, yeah, and all these kind of things. But he grew up in America, so um, who's who now? It's Don't forget that what I said. It's very important because you know, sometimes I'm blue, sometimes I'm red. Yeah, you cannot drink from two cups. For a white man, a Chinese, for an Indian, you're going to be always the same guy. But someone here has to decide. Let's hear. Let's continue hearing.
Is that we're now still dealing with the wizard and what he's doing. We've taken down some very serious principalities lately. It's been in progress. I guess this guy, he's spoken to Masa. He's been dealing with this stuff for a couple of years. But I need to orchestrate a fire prayer, is what I'm thinking. And I remember how to do it. It's just that I know it's better to have more than just one person. And so I don't know if you're willing to do that or if you're willing to get people else involved.
So, just to make it short, it's a very good thing that what Brother Trey is doing. Um, normally all of them should be my disciples. Did you ever heard from? You can go from all of them. I remember the people from Southern Africa. They want to call them. I remember that guy. They called himself apostle, teacher, Gunza, prophet, and all of them. I remember also much more of the couples there. First, they start hating you. They hate you for no reason. The second thing is, then they start copying you. They copied you before you even lived, before you even born. We'll always copy you because you are the horse running. The third thing is, they are thieves. It's like copy thieves, and then in the back, the same technique like the white guy does. Talk rubbish about you, but in the backyard, taking that what you do and also doing the same thing because this is the only way to help people. Burns, do you know how much I know about our culture and everything? Do you know that people like Simon Token, all of them spoke about me? Do you know, brothers and sisters, that no one in Black America will be saved if he will not go back to his roots? Do you know that? That's why I'm so cruel and talking like I am doing that right now. Not one person in the hierarchy of heavens. You will not meet any Christ, Jesus, whatever. Dude, you're gonna meet the Christ of your family. You're always gonna meet someone of your family. And if these people then let you enter, because these people are real Muntus, my brother. Even the white man or Indian or everywhere, there's some people of them that are Mudambazi that made it, and sometimes they have been sent to this world again to maybe make it or saving some people that are in the abyss. This is um what is the name of it? Karma. Karma. Okay? So, and then you see that person that he hates you from the beginning. He's trying to steal from you. You do not even know. You just he's your fan. He loves you. He's like, man, why I am not like him? And everything what he wants from you is just stealing the baddest thing for you. He wants to see you cry. He wants to see you. And I was like, okay, I'm grown up with these people, and I was always nice. The one, I'm the biggest problem. I'm a twin, like wind. If it comes to elements, and twins don't like to be alone. So I had a lot of trouble, man, in my youth. Like I had a lot of trouble also in now because there's nothing. Oh, can you? Oh wait, yes, I think you can see me. I'm normally totally tired, brothers and sisters. Just wait a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on. Okay, okay. So, can I continue? Brothers and sisters, is I came teach people about healing, teach people about our history, culture. I teach people about our languages. You know, almost everything that people needs. But you will not.
أعمل على ذلك. ما زلت أعمل. عذرا، يوجد خطأ ما. أرجو المحاولة مرة أخرى.
Yeah, this was Arabic. Funny. So so I teach all this, and my focus was to give as much information out there as possible, because in the beginning We face racism. When I met Brother Jonathan, we faced racism from the beginning against our brothers. Our brothers hate us. He hated us. Now today he's going to Africa um, because of us. And I have really, really seen few people, you know. And then if it comes to the religious part, because you have Pan Africanism, you have many, you have the people that go to Kemet and many others. In the religious part where we are, or spiritual part, like I used to call it, we did the work. And the most of the racism comes really from the religious part. The people from Kemet or Pan Africanism, they are much more open. But the spirituality of our people is the most important. Nothing goes by side or is bigger than spirituality. Everything comes from there. Politics and everything. Spirituality is the biggest. Uh, then you see the people, many people. Uh, it's really sad to say these things, but many people they couldn't make it. They couldn't understand everything because not everything was said. Many people went. We had a lot of people from western part of Africa, eastern part of Africa, all over the world, white people as well. Many people uh, could not really get this Congo thing, and they thought this Congo thing must be something that is just to show off, just to show off. Like these people come from Congo, but they are forgetting that the Most High hated the most. The Most High hated the most. No, Black America, you are not hated. You have warm water. You have your crib. You can go out there. You have money. You have a social system. You have nice streets. You can go to school for free. You can choose which kind of black ant you kill next. You can go to the next. You can go look at what kind of porno store you go next. Okay? What kind of Nike shoe you buy next? What kind of music clip with hoes and whatever you do next? Or what kind of movie you show how demonic you are? You are the devil as well. There is no difference between you and the white guy. But if you go to Africa, you may still see some saints there. They really know how to pray. They really know the custom. They really know, and everywhere. No witchcraft. Do you know this guy was talking from Africa about Pan Africanism? All of them, they do not believe in that what we believe like this, right? They deny the Most High and all these kind of things. Take it into science and stuff like that. There was a woman. She was asking, "I'm going to a white church in Germany. Hey, did you ever see demons in Germany or something like that?" Hmm? Because I have never seen the devil in Germany. White people don't have witchcraft, right? My brother told me when he also watched it, and I was like, "You see, black people think they are in paradise in America, while they see all the violence happening, while they see that even the highest Freemason that is black cannot really know reach the highest ranks or see the truth that these people are worshiping black Africans. That the real dragon that is sitting in this world is not sitting somewhere in Europe, but he's sitting in Africa and controlling the stuff. Because spirituality doesn't come from Europe. Uh, why looking at these brothers of us seeing that they never fought for their own. Coming in the 21st century, oh yeah, we went to Ghana, we went to Nigeria. There is no difference between Ghana, Nigeria. All Africa looks fucking same. Fantastic. But he loves it. He likes it. He likes the community. He likes to be somewhere where he's accepted, not seen as a black American or whatever. Even if he sees a lot of poverty and streets, holes, and the the comfort is not the same, but he sees the respect. He sees people laughing. He feels the wind. He feels the ancestors in his knees and his bones and his veins. His heart beats differently. He sees that these people do not look like crispy black niggas because he knows some other ugly ass in his ghetto. I can really speak like that. I'm a musician. I'm an actor. You see me like this. I'm a real actor. I'm not a stupid guy. Okay, I can talk and do whatever you have never seen. A black American, I dance. I'm a crazy dancer, for example. It's not a lie. I've never seen an American, not Chris Brown or anyone, dancing like me. I'm a crazy singer. I do not even open my mouth. Okay, be very careful. America was never better. Black Americans have been never better than people in Africa. You cannot beat the root. It's impossible. Not even a little. It was like if I'm fighting the devil, man. It's like I'm so much stronger. I need concurrence. I need someone, I need to see find my limit sometimes. And I'm not lying here. I can take someone in Africa dancing with someone in America. He can do whatever he wants to do. He gonna lose. In math, in studies, in everything. You're gonna find in these ghettos, you're gonna find the better loyal, you're gonna find in Africa. Not in the West. Why is it like this? Go and read the complete book of Malachi. Moses is not a hypocrite. When you start saying, me myself, I studied and the people and races and humanity. And what I have understood, everything that is mixed with the white man is a problem. Every race, if it is the Chinese, if it is the Indian, you know, something changed because also these people from Ghana, Nigeria, and all of them, they are, we in Africa, there is no difference between us and Black American, same people, and especially if you mixed over, it's over. It's like another species. Then if we start talking about the people in the island, people in America, diaspora going to fleeing from war, etc., etc., going to another country, living there, now having to learn. Maybe you're the only black person in a class, in a township or district, 2 or 3 families. Who will you be? Going somewhere out, police coming, just beating you up, and all this. Who will you be? Huh? So we have very dangerous Negroes outside there, and the most of them sold their soul. And we have to be very, very, very careful in these end times. The biggest enemy of a Negro, that's what he calls Satan. Oh, that's why he goes to church. Oh, hallelujah, Jesus, you're coming soon. I always say, if these people would see Jesus, they would not like him, not a little. It's the devil within. The biggest evil of a black man is the devil within, and this devil is black. It is his mother, it is his son, it is his community. He hates himself, he hates the heaven, He hates everything. He does not understand why he became black or why everything is like it is. And he don't want to listen to anyone. He don't want to learn. He's rebellious. He can be 1 year old or he can be 90 years old. This rebellion continues. And America was punished for that. That's why these people went to with boats and ships. And those who stayed there in the land, they had it no better. War, sickness, crazy sicknesses. In Congo, more than 15 million people killed, lynched by the Catholics, by the Romans, by the Greeks. In the 20th century, while after Lincoln and all this, while Black America starting to breathe, they in Africa still until this day now. We can go. You just type Congo, blah blah blah. You can't imagine. You can't imagine while you're sitting and eating the next burger, French fries. It's your people. It's your land. You will see people talking about because everything what I'm saying, I'm doing it now here, just out of my head. But I wrote all this. I wrote a little book about all this. What I'm saying, because this it's not coming from nowhere. This is my perspective. It must be not yours, but this is what I see, and this is also what I know. Because I only say something that I know and can see and feel. I never teach any something that I can't see or do not believe in it. Today, that brother talked about healing. Who brought it to you guys, man? Who? And even then, you did not want to learn it. How many people did we have in class? 15, 20, 30, something like that? I'm going now. I want now to learn something from these white dudes. Hey, and he's taking 4,500 euros for one school for one person. Okay, and something like that I can teach you that in 5 minutes, or let's say in 3 days or whatever, right? But he had more than hundreds of thousands of students for something that no one really needs. Uh, Brothers and sisters, you know, do you know that the prophets came to suffer for their own? The sacrifice that the most of the people do not do is to helping the people of the Most High or to help them yourself. It must not be only all the time. That's why I love my wife. If something happens, my wife goes and say, "Hey, Master, do you know what? We have to do this and this for children. We have to do this and this for people." Until this day, and it is spiritual. And the Most High is very, very, and he sees that very different, my friend. If you're not building Zion, and it's not the USA, it's funny when the scriptures are talking about elephants, lions, gepards. If the scriptures talks about mountains, valleys, waterfalls, if the scripture starts talking about a people beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, talking about all the names of our countries, even in the western part of Africa, eastern part of Africa, it's in the Bible and the scriptures. All the 12 tribes, you can find them by names, by tribes, by doctrine, cultures, language. There are languages there. Everything is in Africa. And you see this racist black niggas, yeah. You see this racist white guys because they are not black, they are white, mixed cowards, okay? White guys. I can even say things, man, you don't want to know. People that are sociopaths going to Africa doing the worst to our people, to our girls or whatever, coming with a mindset and then manipulated, brainwashed people, really, that needs help. I'm talking like that. I'm a father, not only of my child. I am you guys' father as well. I cannot accept that I take my child and I trust you. I give it to you my child because I have to go to work and do some stuff or traveling or going out with my wife and coming home and something happened to my child. This is how I see Black America and the most of the people in Africa as well. Our people in general. And this is completely wrong. Like I told you, if you have, I don't know, in what kind of place you go to pray or whatever, um, all of them copy things from me. Never someone appreciated is the first thing. Second thing, yeah, second thing, okay, this is nothing. We have so many groups. Aiken came there with his lies. So many, this all this Farrakhan, Nathaniel, these people are they're going to multi-millions. If you just close your eyes, I can show you videos. You can just do type, you do your math. Do your math. What do they do with all this money? What do these people do to build to build us up? And you're saying the white man is the devil? The white man knows you. He's just he's just working for the devil, helping you. And all of this, from here to Africa, they disconnected Africa from the whole world. They disconnected Africa. If they're working with someone, they're going directly to the presidents and all those kind of things. They're lying to each other. Nothing works. I told you guys. You might think that the Europeans are the biggest racists. Go to the brown color people in Brazil, uh, Argentina, Colombia. Hey, if they see you coming with a girl, you know, and you want to enter to a hotel, she can be shot. You can be shot because you're black. You entering into a hotel, who are you? Many Africans, they went to the West to search for help, to search for work. You had a lot of people they didn't want to work. They just sat there, selling marijuana, becoming criminal. But you have also a lot of people. Um, they try to do something for their families. And do not forget, Africa is huge and big. You have different kinds of culture and entities, people, nations. In France, for example, you have a lot of people from Morocco, Algeria, also from Senegal, those French fraction. You know, the most of the people they are in Europe, anyhow, are the people from the northern part of Africa or western part of Africa, and not the sub-Saharan Africa. Why? Because the people from the sub-Saharan Africa, they are the one that can become Christ, and they are dangerous to the community. One of them can change the whole community. And if you are like that, even if you took it to slavery or everywhere where you are, if you still have this Christ consciousness, if you have this, I don't have to can tell you about energies right now. Um, Let me see in feelings. In feelings, like if you're the one, let me explain. If you're the one always being alone, hated, if you're the one always being like different, you have always to show off. You always to be different than the others. A hard knock life. If you're like this, then you have to know that you took it from Africa. If someone is white and he's like this, if someone is Indian, if someone is, he took it from Africa. It has a source. You can go to Africa, talking to Bisimbi na masa, bisimbi yan toto. You can talk to all the spirits of water, all the elements that is holding the complete pinanza, the complete universe. Talk to them. They're gonna tell you who you are, and they're gonna tell you your roots are, and we're gonna be in Africa. You can go to science, you can go to religion or whatever. Africa forever. So who's the bad guy? Me? Who's the liar? They can come with whatever verse, Bible verse, reading it up and putting their lives, Kwam Yasharala, and dancing with their spears or whatever. Fake. Wait, I'm gonna read a little bit how I write things, if I'm going rolled up. If I'm going crazy and write it like this. Black Hebrew Israelites teach about fake Holy Land. They have created a fake Holy Land. Fake 12 tribes. Okay? Did you ever see that this 12 tribe chart? It doesn't make any sense at all. Racist who you are. Die. Oh man, I would like you guys, man. Just because the white man is protecting you, man. I tell you. You liar. Fake salvation. Fake baptism. Okay? Fake feasts. Fake teachings. Fake spiritual powers or healing or whatever, and they don't even talk about it because they don't have it. How can you? I told you guys, the last Final Fantasy game. How can you have power if the power comes from the root, which is the king? That's why I'm laughing. I laughed about so many people. Oh, now we need Alex. Alex is a white guy, by the way. They hate the white people. Then they cry for the white people. They get money from the white people. They live in the white people's land. They eat from the white people. They take their women's and they. Vuza. All these guys have brownish women's, white women's. They have white blood. If I would have white blood, I would never say something against white people. You damn hypocrite. They love white languages. They do not even speak other languages. They do not even get a passport to go out of this. They do not even know the neighbor country. Hey, I'm still online. I don't even know. Man. I think so, right? Okay. It's crazy. Fake spirituality. Complete fake spirituality. But I have seen. That's why they go understand better about Kemet because it's witchcraft. That's why it's better understanding if you go to Pan Africanism or all the other things. What you can believe, New Age. Black people are in everything, but not in the Congo spirituality, which works easily, and which is the real spirituality if it comes to religion, and the only. All the other nations that are doing spirituality in Africa, the Gikuyu and everything, all of us has one thing common. We do the same things if it comes to do the ancestral things. And it is not, it has, oh, everything is in the scriptures. Everything is in the scriptures, but only it's like, how can I explain? The devil uses the scriptures all the time. Even Chinese and scientists that have sitting with those, everyone had read the Bible. We also identify ourselves with the Bible. But if it comes to spirituality, our forefathers, they always shut their mouth. And spirituality is unexplainable. Spirituality is always the same for every nation. You cannot go and do spirituality and now it looks extraterrestrial, that some beast coming falling from heaven. No, it will be always the same way. But other gods. And that's why I know that you guys are witches. Or the many other people in Africa or elsewhere. Big wizards in America. Hmm? Brothers and sisters, um, this video here is just to show you up that I'm not doing it for the money. I have never done this for the money. Oh, Massa, just tell me your secrets so that I can heal, so I can help people. Why are you teaching the others? Why do you help the others? We need it for us. I have never been like that. I will never will be like that. Okay? Black history does not start with slavery. Okay? The person that starts black history with slavery is a slave. And he is dangerous for our community because we don't fight like they want us to fight. When you're fighting evil with evil, evil comes out. And these people have evil in their brain, evil in their anus, evil in every part of their body. Everything is evil what they do. There's no light in the most of the Hebrew black nation there. They also wear black clothing. Everything what they do represents their evilness. And this is not the way. You start black history with slavery. This shows me that the school has just begun. And we're going to teach. Many people, when we start teaching, you're going to see they're changing their website names, YouTube names. You're going to come in again. They're going to start teaching also to making more money or whatever. This is Whited Owl series, this pair, all of them are going to enter. Oh, yeah, we forgot to tell you we're Bantus. Oh, we forgot to tell you use salt if you want to heal. Use this and this herb, put in this citron together, put in this and this together. Hey, I had a dream. I was an apostle. I was King Kong. I was. No problem. I told you guys, man. I told you guys. It's not only the DNA that shows us who we are. For a real Christ, he look at you and he knows who you are. you know. But by the grace of the Most High Tanzania Mazulu, a real Christ he's only how is it? You are only angry for a time, and if you have to, like in this video, it's like you have to be like this to show it up like that, to sell it like this. Like if the most I would say it's time to do something for me, and in this way. Because normally we're just crying every day. Crying, not understanding anything. And we cannot kill ourselves, even seeing all this what we are seeing. Thank you very much for listening. And that's why I'm helping. I do not help a lot of people right now if they are sick, if they see things, whatever. Normally, I should give up this work a long time ago. I tell you guys. I was saying it. I was saying it clear to. I was very rebellious 1 year ago, telling the Most High I don't want to do this job no more because for me it's a job. It's a big job. Sitting here an hour or whatever, sitting here writing things, and it's a big thing helping people with healing and all that. You see, no one of you guys can heal. No one. No one can do anything with you. Okay. Good luck to live like that. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way to go to heaven. This is the way. Good luck. Thank you very much. See you very soon. Must I hear? Yeah. We're gonna go together this way. So the Most High. How does Saman Toko and the spirits always say? They always say, Basa, there's nothing that is stronger than prayer, 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 prayer. It's the only thing. I cannot tell you anything else. Just prayer, 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 prayer. But real prayer, not like, yeah, oh, the Most High, I want eating. Or we have to pray. This is the only thing that can save us. And maybe bring us together, which is also saving. Saving is everything included. Freedom, peace, our land back, and everything. Power, knowledge. This is being saved. Ingeta Kimbo Kimbo na Tatanzambe Yamazulu. Kifunike Kuisa. This session is done.